So I just wanted to ask, I'm age 52, married, three kids, eldest 26, youngest 22. I work for the NHS, 9 to 5, full on, and just basically full on. All the kids are still at home, they haven't moved out. I'm a business and performance manager. I manage quite a few services in terms of delivery operations for children's services. And I manage a team of 15 staff as well. Alongside that, we've had personal trauma as well. So my dad passed away in January 2019, and alcohol. Yeah, that's why alcohol was one of the things that kind of was my escapism. It's my way, my way to cope, if that makes sense. But it's one that I recognise and one that I'm working on. But what I wanted to say is, it's what I find is it's this not feeling the stress. Does that make sense? So I know I'm stressed because my body's telling me my stress. Physically, it's telling me the stress. I'm waking up every night, so I know that I am stressed, but it's not feeling it because you just cope. You just get up, go to work, do what you got to do, come home, sort the dinner out, sort the kids out, or whatever, and you just keep cracking on. And that's where I think the emotions, how when I when I think, well, how can I not be stressed? What do I do not to be stressed? Because it's a constant battle, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm overloading in one end.
Oh, you're not at all. I was just writing down because I wanted to take notes on what you were saying, and then you stopped talking because I thought I'd forget. So what happens when this feeling of not being stressed happens? What you've done is you have numbed down your emotions so that you can carry on. And the reason you've numbed down your emotions is because you continue to numb them when you get to the alcohol, because it's the only other thing that continues. So usually it's alcohol or sex or drugs that we use to numb emotions, right? So what your coping mechanism has become that wrecking ball that killed your emotions in the center, you've now allowed it to actually manage all of your emotions, because your emotions would get in the way of you functioning. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, what we want to understand is that when you use your emotions and numb them in order to survive, the first thing that you are doing here is disconnecting from your body. Because the only way to numb your emotions is to disconnect from your body. Otherwise, you feel your emotions in your body. So the problem then becomes is that the more it's self-fulfilling. The more you disconnect from your body, because you have to in order to survive, the more stressed you get on a subliminal level, because your body cannot survive disconnected from you and your heart and your mind. And the more stressed you get, the more you numb it down. Then the end result of that is that the body gets really violently ill or hurt in some way to get your attention. Make sense?
Well, I've been told, I mean, I've been told I'm pre-diabetes.
Yeah.
On my cholesterol's high. So there's the warning signs are there down the road, if that makes sense.
Exactly. So that's what you're learning now, that if you don't have the techniques to, not the techniques, what's the word I'm trying to say? If you don't focus on taking your needs, because at this point in time, there were nothing in what you said to me about what you need that you were fulfilling other than the drinking. And you reward yourself with the drinking, because by that time you're like, well, damn, I deserve this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
definitely. Sorry.
Say again?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was my way of, I think in terms of not even just the emotions, it's kind of like it would have been too much for the kids to handle if I was, I'm not a crier. I'm not one that openly expresses how I feel. And I think had I gone down that road, and I think that's where I kind of stopped. Yeah. So I actually don't know the words to say now, because it's probably
okay. So
it's community.
The thing is, not only are you Asian, but you're also female. So Asians and then females are not in any way given the tools to think that what their feelings are important. Because if you look at what Alison has written there, she's saying that she has the same issue except with the kids, because she works in local authority and she doesn't have a life. So the thing that what I want you to be able to do is take away a solution from here, right? And one of your solutions can be that you can book a chat with me and we can work out what we can do.
As we were speaking.
Yeah. So the way to do that is here. Bookgeeta.com. Use that link, and if that doesn't work, you can just yell and I'll tell you. But what you have to work, the solution I want you to walk away with now is that if you woke up every day and honestly and seriously thought, what do I need for one thing that would make me happy? One thing today that would make me happy. And that's what you need to do, like from tomorrow morning, because that's even a starting place to being able to say, okay, I need to work out what to do more than that. But that should be your first thing. If you cannot wake up, and you and Claire and Karis and Alison and everybody, you guys can't wake up in the morning and think, what's the one thing I can do that can make me happy? And even that is a struggle, or even asking yourself that every day is a struggle. We are there having a problem because you are not taking yourself seriously enough. And everything you said, Indy, nothing you said talked about you. It talked about what you had to do, what responsibilities you had, and how you had to show up for everyone else but you. Make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.